Joseph for Run the Comics back, continuing with the Mega Haul. Man, I'm gonna get through this. This is difficult, but we're gonna get through this. So let's get this knocked out. This is part 3. This is the collector's edition of Blood Syndicate #1. You know, Milestone's coming back. I want to see if they're going to bring back Blood Syndicate. That'll be interesting if they do. The team has changed since its first issue, so it will be very interesting. But that's #1. We have Hardware #1, really dope from Milestone. Another Milestone #1, Icon and Rocket, really dope. This right here, I love this book. This is the Orzu Virgin variant of Basilisk #1. Really beautiful book. One of my favorite in my collection. One of the top variants that came out this year. We have here Gung Ho Black Sheep #1 from Ablaze Comics. This was something that was thrown in my lot. But this joint right here, here's the Juneteenth variant for Bitterroot #14. Got 2 of them things. Pretty dope. Sanford Green cover. This is a new book which has just come out called Good Luck for Boom Studios. Very interesting work. Luck is actually tangible. Good luck and bad luck. So these guys have bad luck. So they're trying to use these guys to basically acquire more good luck, but it's a wild ride with them. So this is usually a 3-person team, but this guy's come in supposedly having bad luck, but he's actually done better than them. So we're gonna see what goes on with them. This is Shadecraft #4 for Image. I like this story about a girl who's has some power over shadows, so it should be interesting. I wonder if they're gonna do this book almost like a Spider-Man introduction. How she just has this with this shadow, which seems to be her brother, but they develop her into a hero in some type of way. I wonder if they'll use her for that, because he's starting to be able to control the shadows. So it's pretty dope. Another Basilisk. This Basilisk is #1. This is the B cover, the Christian Ward variant. Another beautiful cover that I had to get because it's Olivier Coipel's cover for Planet Size X-Men #1 with Storm on the cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Definitely gonna check out this book. Haven't had a chance to read it just yet. This is, I believe this is Niobe Shia's Life, issue #1. The Amalgam Comics. They're based out of Philly. Their Virgin variant cover. So this is really dope. I was able to get this joint. Really happy. Basically, I got all these books and this one from Amalgam. This is Black Cotton #1. This is the second printing of this book. So this is dope. And this is actually Black Cotton #3. This is the first printing for Black Cotton #3. So I have two copies of Black Cotton #3. Here we go. Wonder Girl #1. Which is on that Infinite Frontier kick of DC. Really cool character. I like her character. A lot of young characters I don't like. Because I think there are a lot of political, a lot of trying to be very culturally sensitive and all this other stuff. I kind of like her. For example, I like her better than I like America on Marvel. So this Yara Flor, Wonder Girl. This is her #1 for her first series. This right here, off of Sovereign Comics. This is Temple High. This is their book for Temple High, which is kind of a blend of superheroes, plus also a little bit of he was Tyrone Jackson, who's the writer and creator of all the Sovereign Comics books and characters. He's anime. He's very manga and anime-ish style, so I'm really interested to get into this. And it's the other one, Cypher Team, which I have read this at issue #1. It's issue #2. Here we get this off his website. This is another one. Get these in order. A Yanmo Stigmata. This is number 1. This is the orange back exclusive. They usually have orange back exclusives for all their books, but this is the one for number 1. It's about this character who's like a character from the past who's now in space. So it's pretty interesting. And this is Yanmo Stigmata number 2. That's one of the characters whose name I haven't gotten to because I haven't read it just yet. I had to grab this joint. This is a David Nakayama crossover number 1 variant, that Infinity cover. I really love this book. Really love this book. Had to wait a long time to get it because I had to wait on this book to finally come out, and that is the Static Season 1 issue number 1, that foil cover, illustrated by Olivier Coipel. Dope. This is a beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. It looks real good. Just dope illustration. Dope. Everybody's talking about Moon Knight, who's about to have his own series, seems. This is Moon Knight number 23. This is that Sienkiewicz cover. I think I said his name right this time. Bill Sienkiewicz. So this is this beautiful cover. If you get this at my LCS, it's really dope. This is Giga number 4, which I've been keeping up with this series, which I think is coming to an end. I think number 5 will be the last issue. I'm missing number 3, which I'm trying to get, but it's based about some not kaiju, but different giant robots that stopped moving or working, and people just been living in them, and what's about to happen next. Interesting. Sinestro is from the New 52 in DC. This is issue number 2. My favorite villain of all DC villains, actually my favorite villain of all villains, is Sinestro. So this is number 2. Really dope. I want to get this whole series. Danger Girl Revolver number 1. This is a spin-off for the Danger Girl for IDW. This is her Revolver series. I don't know how many issues this goes, but this is number 1. But I have a bunch of these. Hit, Image Comics, Dale Keown series. I was able to find another couple of those. I think I have about 10 copies of this. But anytime I find a Pit, and it's not that expensive, I'll grab it. 7 Secrets number 9. I'm continuing on with this series, a series I wasn't going to continue getting, but I have stuck with, and it's actually a very good story about keeping these 7 secrets of the world from the wrong hands. So, really dope. This book, Nice House on the Lake. This is the variant cover for issue number 1. Yeah, this book this story is really dope. I'm really interested to see where the story goes, but it's also becoming it's almost becoming like another Something is Killing the Children, which I think it should be, because I actually bought a few, so hope it does well. Here's Eve, issue number 2. This is that Dan Mora cover. This is the variant, which I love Dan Mora artwork, and to have this cover is really dope. I really love this book. It's beautiful. Speaking of Basilisk, back to Basilisk issue number 1. This is the regular cover, issue number 1 for Basilisk. This is really dope. Here's that Good Luck number 1. This is the foil variant. Some of these books were on my pre-order, and others I would just find them. So let me just grab the regular book, so I have a regular and a foil cover. This right here is a part of the Magic the Gathering. This is issue number 3. This is the Hidden Planeswalker variant. That's really dope. It's actually a good story for this Magic story. I didn't think I would be into it, but I really do like it. Here is for Bad Idea, Tankers number 1. It's a 3-issue series. This is Tankers. Actually, it's a very interesting story. A really interesting story. Trying to, the Earth depleting of minerals, so they try to find a way to get those minerals, so they want to go back in time, prehistoric age, and things kind of go wrong. That's issue number 1. And this is a dope issue number 2. Look at that. That is dope. Issue number 2 for Tankers. This is their first initial book, ENIAC. This is the number 1, but what's called not. It's not first print. So they have first prints and they have the not first prints. So the first prints have the white text. It's the not first prints. I haven't read this yet, so I plan to get into this. I had to wait till I do this video. So I finally got that. And this is ENIAC number 2. Pretty dope. Going back to Berserker. Let me get some of these Berserkers out of the way. This is actually Berserker number 1. This is the variant for that. So really dope. Keanu Reeves, Matt Kent. This is another version. I actually to get both of these, when I bought both of these, I was able to get the Something's Killing the Children number 1 8th print. So the reason why I have 2 of those. Speaking of Dan Mora, with Grant Morrison, is Klaus number, what's this? Number 2. I am getting this story. I'm getting this run. It's the first run of Klaus, which is really dope. Really enjoy it. Love that character. We'll have to do more with that. I'm a big Green Lantern fan, so I got Green Lantern 126. Whenever I find some, I'll pick them up, the ones I don't have. Here's Star Wars High Republic Adventures from IDW. They have the IDW version and have the Marvel version. This is number 1. I think this was actually thrown in some books that I got. So that was really dope with them. This story, We Live, number 3. We Live is an awesome story for Aftershock Comics. Now it's only a 5-issue run, and the books are very hard to get. The prices are getting really crazy. It's a great story, but I heard they're going to expand the universe for We Live, which is about almost like another apocalyptic type of story, but it's really dope. Here we have crossover number 6. It's the black and white version variant. Really dope. It's like almost a sketch. You can look at it real close. You can almost like they're marked on some type of art paper. See like the blue ink behind the black. Like how artists do. They'll start with use a sketch with a blue ink, then they'll come back on top with black. So that's really dope. Here's crossover number 4. This is the Madman variant. It had a bunch of them. I think it had like about 5 or 6 Madmen covers holding the sword. I forgot the name of the sword from God Country. But I want to get one with him in his original costume, because they have variations of the costume. So that's number 4. Here we have Suicide Squad number 15 of New 52. I'm not a big Suicide Squad person, but this was included in my order as a freebie, as well as this joint, which is a Topps Comics preview from spring of 1994. So they just threw that in there, so that was pretty dope. And here's A Nice House on the Lake, number 1. Really dope. Dope story. James Tynion, crazy artist, crazy writer. Static number 1. This is the first cover for Static number 1 of the first issue, reintroducing Static. This is season 1, so really dope. I already thought I had this one. I think I already have this. I was looking for another cover, but this is Secret Weapons number 1 for Valiant Comics. Really starring Livewire. She has powers over electronics and signals and things of that type, and metals and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. I forgot this. It's some type of power over that. So this is talking about her, a group which she helped previously, but they got in the way of her almost destroying the world, because she's like very powerful. She's almost like a storm level powers. So you have Lady Mechanica, the Lost Boys of West Abbey number 2, Joe Benitez book. Had to get that. Whenever I see some Lady Mechanica, I get those. So those are really dope. We have Deja Doris number 4 for Dynamite. I thought it was a J. Lee cover. It's not actually a J. Lee cover. I forgot who it was, but I thought it was a J. Lee cover. That's why I got it, but it's actually not. But it's still a dope dope cover, and it actually helped me fill up this particular run that I have of her. We have Witchblade, issue number 56. I got this mainly because it is one of the early works of Francis Manipool. So I think he did the cover. Yep, there's his signature right there, FJM, Francis Manipool. It's not the first. I think his first comic book cover, I think it's 54 or 55. He didn't have it, but he had 56, so I grabbed that. Early Francis Manipool. He also did work inside. This is 57. So I think it's 55, 54 or 55. Again with Static, season 1. This is that Sanford Green cover. I mean, not Sanford. Dennis Cowan cover with Static in the same pose as issue number 1 from Milestone era back in the 90s. So this is really dope. Love this cover. Love this cover. Got that in some Mylar. And these next ones, let me do a little thing right here to keep the box stable. This Infinity Gauntlet, number 1, Thanos and this group of Nova, like a Nova family, but they're all African American. And there was some talk about this series, so I found the entire series at a book nook, and I grabbed them. So we have issue number 1. Here's the family on the cover. You can see them all. It's issue number 1. This is the second printing. This is issue number 1, the blank variant. Issue number 2. I remember seeing this book because I thought it was just so interesting. Thanos and his family walking through a destroyed city. It's issue number 3. Issue number 4. And issue number 5. There's one more of this Infinity Gauntlet I do not have, and that is this one. I believe it's another. It's a second print or a variant. I can't remember if it's number 5 or not, but that's really dope. And this character in this picture, kind of like the next person I'll have to pull up, Riri Williams, Ironheart. I've been looking for this book for the longest, and I actually found it book nook. It's that yellow cover for issue number 4 of Ironheart. Able to find that. Really happy about that. It's another character who could be made into a. And notice all these African American characters I'm pulling out. It's just coincidence. Maybe they're heroes too. Black heroes matter, as they say. Prodigy. This is issue number 2. I have another version of this, but this is the first printing version. This is a dope one right here. This is issue number 2, but this is the oh man, what's the artist's name? I forgot the artist's name, but this is a dope variant of issue number 2. Sheesh. Dope. This is a new comic that's come out recently, Everfrost for Black Mask Comics. About this character who's basically landed on this. I think all of her kind landed on this planet and trying to get off, but she has to get some things to get off. So she met this character, right, this little monkey-looking character, befriended him. He's kind of helping her out, but she's pretty dope. Interesting story. I don't know if I'm gonna get the rest of the series. I'm unsure. And this is the Something's Killing the Children that I got for buying the 2 Berserker books, but I actually found this one in Book Nook for cover price, $4. Really dope. And I've been hearing rumblings about this character from that. Man, when did that show come on? Was it the 80s or the 90s? I used to watch it, Highlander. That they may be doing a return to this character in movie form. So this is Highlander number 1. This is just the RRP edition, kind of a sketch cover. This is really dope. So I thought, let me get this. And these last books, I've been collecting Promethea from America's Best Comics, and I love this series just as much as I love Tom Strong, who's on America's Best also. So this is issue number 11. This sideways comic. And I gotta look for some of these issue numbers, so they're in the artwork, which is very graphic design style, which I love. Issue number 12. One reason why I kind of picked them is I love the covers too. Everyone is different. This is issue number 13. We have 15. She's over dreams powers. 16. 21. Get all these at Book Nook. 22. 23. 25. 26. 28. 29. And the penultimate issue, 31. It's actually 32 issues, and at Book Nook did not have 32, which 32 I think is one of the harder ones to get. But I was able to get a whole chunk out of the ones which I was missing, because I have most of the early issues. I have all of them. So I think I'm only missing out of the entire run, the 32 issue run. I think I'm only missing maybe 2 or 3. So that's really dope. So those are my books for Mega Haul Part 3. I have one more group of books to do. See if I can knock those out real quick. And then we're gonna upload all these joints. So you're probably getting these in 3 different videos. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you saw some dope books you may want to get into and look into. And I am out. Peace and peace.